Good morning, everyone, and I hope we are all rising and shining for another beautiful day. And I'm gonna be doing another songs I love. Today's today's episode is about "Here," which is a song by Alessia Cara, who I've gone on record multiple times to say is my bae, my spirit animal. She is so beautiful and makes such beautiful music. I have a very big celeb crush on her. And this track, I've already reviewed her album. I gave it like a 7 out of 10 for those who remember. And I went on to say, Here is one of the better tracks on this album. And I'm sure more people will recognize this track than a lot of the other ones I do, because this was actually a very, very big like hit single. Like, it was on the radio for a very long time. Even now, just looking on Genius, it's crazy because like this has so much more shit going on with it because there's so many more people dipping their hands in it. So this was produced by Sebastian Cole and Poppin' Oak. I'm looking up Poppin' Oak because I'm not familiar with them. But basically, the idea of the song is it follows Alessia Cara, and she goes to a party and basically just has this miserable time. And she kind of just narrates her thought process going throughout this whole place. Pop and Oak, by the way, have produced some stuff for Rihanna, such as Numb, Scars to Your Beautiful, which is also by Alessia Cara, some Nicki Minaj songs, some Usher. They got some stuff. They seem like pop guys, but basically, like I was saying earlier, it's kind of like the anthem for like people who would like go to a party and kind of just be in that antisocial awkward area where they're just kind of like self-absorbed, and there's a certain sassiness to the song, and there's this kind of like who are you to fucking judge all these people kind of vibe. But like the name of the album is Know It All, and she references like multiple times on the album like, hey, like I'm not I'm being too judgmental or whatever, like references that multiple times. So that kind of like makes me feel better about all like that she like goes to places just to judge people, like, which is kind of what she does in the song. But she got looped in by her friends, and she like obviously doesn't partake in going under the influence or anything. And when I first listened to the song, I was still straight edge at the time, and I related to the song because of that. And like even now, like I've gone to parties where it's just like everyone's just trying to fucking get drunk or high, and it becomes kind of like this gross thing to see, like just all these people like. And that's really where their true motive is, like that's where their priority is. And then they'll be like, oh, it's not about that, but it's all we fucking talk about, it's all we care about. And like I was like, that's kind of how like I felt. I was just like, man, like you and I don't want to just talk about that, so it's like, what the fuck do I talk about like to you people about? But anyway, so the intro, we got this guy who's kind of going like, I guess you got the last laugh now, or something like that. And Genius annotated this as the main riff and low spoken vocals throughout here are sampled by Isaac Hayes' Ike Rap 2, the intro portion to a melody that also included his song Help Me Love. So using that sample to kind of just be like, it kind of give like a third like dimension or more dimensions to this character. Is kind of like to say like, oh well, it's kind of like pointing the finger at the person singing this, I would like to think. Like, oh well, I guess you got the last laugh now, like, oh. But anyway, the first verse goes, I'm sorry if I seem uninterested, or if I'm not listening, or I'm indifferent. Like that right there, like I can relate to that. Just look, because I have this like stuck face on my face where I just look uninterested all the time, and I'm so sick. Like people just be like, "Oh, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, what you mean? I don't know. You look fucking. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, "I'm fine." Like, I don't know how to respond to that. Like, and I guess like that's just how I look. I don't know. But truly, I ain't got no business here. But since my friends are here, I just came to kick it. But really, I would rather be at home all by myself, not in this room with people who don't even care about my well-being. Like that right there, like, there's so many like parties where no one gives a shit about one another, and it's just like this gross vibe around. And like, I'm the type of person, like, I have just as much fun like playing a video game at home by myself, or you know, making videos, than I do like going to those environments. So I can relate to that. I don't dance, don't ask, I don't need a boyfriend, so you can go back, please enjoy your party, I'll be here. So that right there, it's like, she's saying like, hey, I don't need a boyfriend, you don't need to fucking come up to me like this. Just enjoy your fucking party, like, I'm not a part of this. Like, which is kind of like really standoffish, but like, she's like introverted, so it's kind of like, as an introverted person myself, it's like when people like approach us and like make shit about them, it's kind of just like, But anyway, so I'll be here somewhere in the corner under clouds of marijuana with these boys who holler and I can hardly hear. So everyone, like, I like kind of like get cringed out when I hear like frat boys and douchebag guys who are just like making fools of themselves in front of everybody, and you know, saying clouds of under marijuana, you know, saying it like it's a bad thing. Again, when I listened to this, I was straight edge, so I could understand. Like, I remember being at parties that was just baked out. Like, I remember being in a basement that was completely hot box, and I literally couldn't reach the door because it was so fucking filled. I was just stuck in the corner of the room, just kind of like, oh yeah, cool. Like, everyone's just smoking and only talking about marijuana. Like, I have other interests. What the fuck do I do? But anyway, over this music I don't listen to, and I don't want to get with you, so tell my friends that I'll be over here. We've all been at parties or just any like bars and stuff where it's like they just play music you don't like. And music is like half of your stimulus at that point. So when people play music you don't like, it's kind of just like, fuck. Like, and I think that's part of the reason why I'm so subconscious. Like, if I'm playing music, I like have to make sure like it's good for everyone. Like I'll, even when I'm at work, there was like this one waitress who like didn't like you know, the more trappy stuff that the rest of my coworkers like. So I like completely had to make entirely new playlists just for that one person, and then she still made fun of the music, and I felt so bad. But anyway, then we get this part over here, the chorus, which is ooh, oh, I ask myself, what am I doing here? Oh, like, I don't, it's hard to read because that's not what she's saying. She's saying fucking the low oohs. Oh, ooh, yeah, I can't do that. I'm not talented with my voice like that. Anyway, the second verse. Excuse me if I seem a little unimpressed with this. Right there, I enjoy that line because it's like again, when people only talk about fucking their ganja and drinking, it's like that's everything they're worried about. And if you're fucking like, it's so hard to like be in those environments when you're straight edge, because it's like what the fuck do you expect me to say to that? Like, I don't care. Like, I really could give less of a shit about this. So anyway, an antisocial pessimist, but usually I don't mess with this, and I know you mean only the best, and your intentions are to bother me. So that right there, it's not just like this person who's coming here to judge these people. Like, this could have been a lot meaner of a song, but she, you know, she's saying like, hey, I get your best intentions, and your intentions are to bother me, but honestly, I'd rather be somewhere with my people. We can kick it and just listen to some music with a message like we usually do. So that right there, she's kind of saying like, why why can't we just listen to actual good music and, like, you know, fucking discuss it? Like, that's one of her hobbies. And we'll discuss our big dreams, how we plan to take over the planet. So that right there, she's more of a go-getter than these people. Like, I can relate to that to some extent, where it's like I've been like in circumstances where I'm hanging out with people and I'm just kind of like, God damn it, I wish I could be home working on my fucking videos. And that's, if anything, that's more like a weird addiction habit thing that I have that, like, if anything, is not good for me. Especially when a lot of what I work on doesn't get that much views. So, like, but still, I can relate to that. And then we'll discuss. Oh, I already said that part. So pardon my manners. I hope you'll understand that I'll be here. Oh, this is my favorite part. Not there in the kitchen with the girls always gossiping about her friends. So tell them I'll be here, right next to the boy who's throwing up 'cause he can't take what's in his cup no more. Oh God, why am I here? The part that I really like is the part right after this. But so this right there, like, she's like in the kitchen now. The most dumb part of the song is how she's like, she's in the corner, but now she's in the kitchen. Now she's in the car. Like, I don't like how she like does that. But anyway, saying in this part, like, there's bitchy girls there. There's like dudes who are just fucking puking. 'Cause if you're puking at a party, then that literally just means you drank more than you should have and you couldn't control yourself. Like, I've obviously puked when other people like fucked with my drinks and made them for me and didn't know how much I could take. But never in like a group environment. Like, 'cause if somebody pukes, it kind of like destroys the party. Like that one party I was talking about where there was a hot box basement. Like, literally someone puked and I got stuck cleaning that shit up, and everyone left the second that dude puked. Everyone. So that right there tells you, hey, like, don't be that guy. Like, it's fucking gross. But anyway. Oh, and then the chorus again. And this part is the best. Hours later, congregated next to the refrigerator. Some girl's talking about her haters. She ain't got none. I love, like, the sass on that part. I love how, like, fucking, she's just, like the instrumental just kind of, like, cuts and her voice is, like, she ain't got none. Like, and it's such shade. And the way her voice is layered just for that section. When you're done, I'm standoffish. Where is that part? I can't find it. But I like the way that her voice just kind of cuts through that part. Oh, there it is. Hidden next to the refrigerator. Some girl talking about a hater. She ain't got none. And it's just like a pause after that. Like, so you just kind of sit with that. Ooh, like, got her. I love that part. But anyway, then we get the bridge, which that's pretty much it. So, and then the rest goes, so holla at me, I'll be in the car when you're done. I'm standoffish, don't want what you're offering, and I'm done talking. Awfully sad it had to be that way. So tell my people when they're ready that I'm ready, and I'm standing by the TV with my beanie low. Yo, I'll be over here. So that right there, she literally, like, from a couple lines was like, I'll be in the car, I'm by the TV. Like, I like how she's just like, oh, I'm all over this motherfucking party. Like, I don't know. But then the chorus, that leaks out, and that's basically the song. And then there's a remix with Logic, you know, her Def Jam label mate. And Logic, like, I thought he could do better for a remix. He was rapping about some stuff that really, like, I don't know if he was, like, trying to be the alternate, like, person of the party. Like, I don't know. And it didn't seem, like, Logic obviously is a party guy, like, in contrast to her. Like, it didn't make sense to put him on there. There's also the 2 a.m. version of the song, which is kind of just like just her piano, and yeah, it's basically the same song but like with all the instrumentals gone and a lot blank. It's like a blank version of it. Yeah, that's it. It's just a piano with her getting her singing on. She's a beautiful singer. And I remember when this song came out, like Taylor Swift was trying to be like this mentor to Alessia Cara. I remember seeing this video of them together, and she did the same thing for Lord. And I hate Taylor Swift. Like I hate like she like it's kind of like when Kanye West, like he'll like pretend to be mentors for like Fetty Wap and all these guys who made it on their own, and then he'll act like he's like this guardian type figure with like, oh, you can get under my wing if you want to, Kid Cudi and all these other guys. And some of those guys he actually did mentor. But guys like Chance the Rapper, Fetty Wap, it's like, Kanye, you didn't fucking make these guys. And Taylor Swift, you didn't have, like, quit trying to act like you're Lord's mentor or something. Same with Alessia Cara. But anyway, that's basically all my thoughts on here. It is a great song. I like the message. I like, I like songs that are like theatrical, like there's a beginning and end to the song. And the music video for this is like, kind of like this atmospheric, like she's moving around this party and they're all just kind of frozen. I really like that. It was interesting. And I've already reviewed this whole project, so if you really want any more of my thoughts, you can just check out that review. So, anyway, thank you guys for listening. As always, you are the best. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Good Morning Soul, and until then, with that, I leave you.